On a misty morning in the small village of Willowbrook, a young woman named Clara unearthed a peculiar watch from the attic of her grandmother's old house. The house, built decades ago, was filled with memories, from yellowed photographs to dusty books. But the watch stood out. It was ornate, with intricate carvings of stars and a faintly glowing dial. Clara, curious, wound the watch. As the hands began to tick, a strange sensation washed over her. The room dimmed, and the air felt charged. Suddenly, she was no longer in the attic but in the middle of a bustling marketplace, surrounded by cobblestone streets and people dressed in 19th century attire. "Where am I?" Clara whispered, clutching the watch. A man in a top hat approached her. "You seem lost, miss. Welcome to Willowbrook, 1885. Clara's heart raced. The watch was no ordinary timepiece. It was a portal to the past. She decided to explore, hoping to uncover the mystery behind it. As she wandered, she noticed a clockmaker's shop with a sign that read Harold's Timepieces. The design of the sign matched the carvings on her watch. Inside, an elderly man was tinkering with a pocket watch. "Excuse me," Clara said, showing him the watch. "Do you know anything about this?" The man's eyes widened. "Where did you get this?" "It belonged to my grandmother," Clara replied. Harold explained that the watch was one of his creations, a prototype designed to help people correct mistakes in their lives by revisiting pivotal moments. However, it was flawed. The watch doesn't just take you to the past, it connects you to the emotions tied to it. If you're not careful, you could get trapped. Clara felt a pang of fear, but also curiosity. She decided to test the watch further. She turned the dial, thinking about a story her grandmother had told her, a moment in 1945 when her grandmother had to choose between staying in Willowbrook or moving to the city for love. The world shifted again, and Clara found herself in a lively dance hall. She spotted her grandmother, young and radiant, dancing with a man Clara had never seen before. The man whispered something, and her grandmother hesitated, looking torn. Clara realized this was the moment her grandmother had spoken about, the choice that shaped her life. She wanted to intervene, to tell her grandmother to follow her heart, but Harold's warning echoed in her mind. Interfering could alter everything. Clara stepped back, watching as her grandmother chose to stay in Willowbrook. The scene dissolved, and Clara was back in the attic, clutching the watch. She understood now that the watch wasn't just about revisiting the past, it was about understanding it. Her grandmother's choices, though difficult, had led to the life Clara now cherished. With a deep breath, Clara placed the watch back in its box. It wasn't hers to use recklessly. It was a reminder that the past shapes us, but it's the present where we truly live. As she closed the attic door, the watch glimmered faintly, as if bidding her farewell.